Where is the best place to add this sentence? Because fish are ectotherms, or cold-blooded animals, they need to move to an environment with a temperature that matches their internal physiological state. A. Following sentence 1. B. Following sentence 3. C. Following sentence 5. Or D. Following sentence 7. When looking for the best location to place a new sentence, we need to take into account not only which sentence precedes it, but also which sentence follows it, and see which choice gives us the most cohesive narrative. We can see that our sentence gives us background information as to why fish will try and match their environment temperature to that of their internal state. With this in mind, let's try plugging our given sentence into our choices and see how they sound. A. Following sentence 1. Until recently, it was thought that among vertebrate animals, only the amniotes, mammals, birds, and reptiles displayed emotional fever and so have the capacity for consciousness. Because sentence 1 describes a theory, and sentence 2, which starts with "this view was based on previous studies," immediately tells us where this theory comes from, to place our given sentence in between these two choices would be disrupting the narrative. As we can see that this wouldn't be the best place for this information, this can be marked as incorrect. B. Following sentence 3. But by studying zebrafish exposed to a stressful situation, confining them on their own in a small net in the center of the experimental tank, my colleagues and I were able to prove otherwise. While the given sentence might fit after sentence 3, we have to also take into account how it leads up to sentence 4. Sentence 4 starts with "so," indicating a conclusion to something new that was explained, and seemingly under the assumption that the reader already knows about it. Sentence 3 tells us a fact that my colleagues and I were able to prove otherwise. It doesn't explain anything new to us, unlike our given sentence, which explains why fish might be picky about their body temperature, which leads us to see why after a stressful situation you'd expect them to move into warmer water. This is likely our final answer, but we'll take a look at our other choices just to be sure. C. Following sentence 5. After 15 minutes in the net, the confined fish were released to freely swim among the tank's other chambers, each of which was heated to a different temperature. This also seems like an appropriate place to put our given sentence, as sentence 5 describes the fish as being able to freely swim between the different temperature chambers, and sentence 6 tells us that the stressed fish spent markedly more time in the warmer waters. We can see that this perfectly aligns with the information that our given sentence is supplying. However, we have to remember that the question is asking where this sentence would best fit. And because choice B is still a better answer, given how sentence 4 starts, we'll have to mark this choice as incorrect. And D. Following sentence 7. The fact that some fish can undergo emotional fever don't prove fish in general are conscious beings. Sentences 7 and 8 go together seamlessly, as we see sentence 8 start with "but," negating something that was said in sentence 7, that fish undergoing emotional fever doesn't prove that fish in general are conscious beings. If we were to place our given sentence in the middle of these two sentences, it would interrupt the flow of information. Based on this, we can mark this as incorrect and mark choice B as our final answer.